My dear friends, this experiment is quite interesting. That is, ornamental freshwater culture is quite interesting because this experiment was done by two school-going boys. One is studied in seventh standard, and is very much interested in this culture, that is ornamental fish culture, and he's a small entrepreneur, and he is producing the young ones in the house itself, and he's selling to his friends. One young one is to 5 rupees like this. So two things for this, you will satisfy in two things. One is this boy is the mind is not diverted. He's not seeing that cell and all, right? Most of the children do now. He's always concentrating on culture of this ornamental fishes. So his mind is diverted, and his mind is peaceful also. He's not seeing the uh, TV and all, and he's not playing any games in the cell phone. So most of the students are now doing. Most of the parents are engaging the students to see the cell and all. So you are continuously seeing the TV as well as your cell phone, and you will not be in normal condition because it is emitting some blue light. It will create some problem in your mind. That is, we call it stress. It is scientifically proved. You are continuously seeing your cell phone as well as TV means it emits some light. It will affect your brain, and it will kill your peacefulness. So this boy, two boys are concentrating on what you call this culture, ornamental fish culture, and they are also the masters in entrepreneurship. They learn mastering the entrepreneurship, and also they are investigating. It's just like PhD research scholars. Suppose a fish is dying, a fish is not consuming, and they are investigating why the fish is not taking food, why it is dying. So it is in initial stage itself. He for that he is referring some books why it is dying, and what for. It is a base for research. This kind of children are needed for our country, and they are the pillars of our country. So that is why we have to congratulate this boys, and they are conducted because they took pain, and they conducted some experiments, and finally it is in the form of abstract for the presentation of a conference, right? They have conducted experiment from June 2022 to um, November 2022. And what is the importance? Why ornamental fishing is gaining moment? Ornamental fish production is a multi-billion dollar industry now, right? In 4,200 crores around the world, right? But we have only reached 20,000 crores. It is not quite enough. Ornamental fish keeping is becoming popular as an easy and stress relieving hobby. I already told you because if you are in stress, nowadays stress is a common term. It is starting from school going children to adult because the lifestyle is likewise like this only because we are expecting more. Whenever the expectation is there, definitely you will have some stress. So stress is a common factor. 30 years ago, there is a no term is there, stress, but we are not regularly using. But nowadays, always everybody, irrespective of the age, is using stress because of the situation, because of our life habit is like this only. So we are frequently getting stress. So in order to reduce the stress, you go for ornamental fish keeping. The normal fish keeping is at home is emerging as one of the most popular hobbies in the world. Aquarium keeping is said to be the second largest hobby next to photography in the world. Photograph is the first one. Next one is this um, ornamental fish keeping. Live brothers or fish that bear live young ones. There are two types of live brothers, namely oviviparous and viviparous. So, what do you mean by oviviparous? Where the eggs form and hatch within the female before birth. Viviparous, where no eggs are formed and the young ones are nourished through an umbilical link cord or from secretion by the female. Right? Some animals, some ornamental fishes produce eggs, and some produce eggs. All the embryonic development is completed in the animal's body itself, and it is coming out as a young ones. These are the two type of reproduction. And coming to the methodology, they have started the experiment from June 2022 to November 2022. And the commercial important libraries are Kabbi, Moli, Swatale, and Platy. Libraries are the prolific and are easily bred. These fishes mature between 4 to 6 months. However, the Gabby and Platy mature within 2 months. So you have to culture Gabby and Platy because you will get young ones within 2 months. The culture technology is almost established, and it can mature and any situations. Only thing is temperature and salinity is no matter because it is not a marine animal. Freshwater and pH temperature is important for this. You have to keep this vigil. Name of the species Guppy Porcellina reticulata. They have tried Guppy Porcellina reticulata. The family is Porcellinidae. The food habit is omnivorous. It started eating any type of feed, isn't it? Feeding the baby by finely crushed dried food. They are already having some pellet feeds. You have to just crush this before providing as a feed, isn't it? Right? It is distributed South America and Africa. Now distributed all over the world. Once upon a time, it is distributed in South America and Africa. Now it is distributed almost all over the world. The male possesses a beautiful coloration. How will you distinguish male and female? You may ask, how will you distinguish male and female? The male possesses beautiful coloration, which may be red, green, yellow, blue, and black, with dark marks superimposed. The tail fins are of a variable shape. Right? This is the male. Suppose you identify male, and it is very easy to identify females. And it can tolerate a wide range of temperature. Water source is pure water, that is pure water in the sense bore water. You can use bore water, and the water should not be treated with chlorine. That is the condition, because you are treated chlorine water having some impurities of chlorine, isn't it? Some residue of chlorine will kill the animal, isn't it? You should not use chlorinated water. And culture pond is it is there. He is not using culture pond. He is using cement tank that is cost about 500 rupees. The water quality parameters are analyzed regularly by in Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture. Then the Gabby fish is actually purchased from MKU store Parangipete, Kadalur, and um, that that is cost about a pair is cost about 20 rupees. Then he is not used any aerators. That is the beauty of, even though it is a high stock intensity, he is not using, because he is regularly exchanging the water. There is no need of aerator. He don't want to invest money unnecessarily for aeration and all, isn't it? Right? So it is already he is regularly exchanging the water, and for 4 months the feed cost is 40 rupees according to him. The male is smaller and the female is larger, and male is brightly colored and attractive. Female is dull colored. How to distinguish male and female, isn't it? Male is always smaller in size and female is larger in size, and male is brightly colored and attractive. Female is dull colored. Now coming to the results, he standardized the technique, isn't it, right? So even a school-going children is we have to salute him. He standardized all the environmental parameter. The temperature for this species guppy fishes culture is 20 to 30, 28 degrees C. dissolved oxygen 4 to 4.1, then pH 7.6 to 7.8, salinity, because even we are using fresh water, bore water, pure bore water, and that is having 1 to 2 ppd, because this place, this place is actually near to seawater, so there will be a intrusion of seawater. It is not a fresh water, so it consisting of 1 to 2 ppd salinity. Ammonium is less than um, 0.25. Total hardness 354 445 ppm. Bicarbonate 110 to 130 milligram per liter. Total alkalinity 100 to 130 ppm. Calcium 40 to 44 milligram per liter. Magnesium 76 to 81 milligram per liter. And it was started August, right? And number of young ones he received 20, and each one is 10 rupees, so that he got 10 into 20 young ones, 10 into 20, he got 200 rupees in August. It is his pocket money. September, 29 young ones he got, and he sold this in 250 rupees. October, 36 he got, and he sold this 360. November, uh, 400 rupees. He sold 400 rupees. Totally, he got young ones for 3 months, August, September, October, November, 125 young ones. For that, he got 1250 rupees. It is his own earning, right? That is he's not depending upon his father and other members. For his pocket money, he is earning. So that is the beauty. We have to salute this boy. And so that is the every 1, 2, 3, 4 months he got 1,250. Suppose this is in small culture. Suppose he is going for a commercial mission feature. He's a master. He's a master, little master, entrepreneur. Right? He's an entrepreneur. He become an entrepreneur. He's a master. He's a small boy. Suppose in due course of time he will increase this the stocking ponds, or he is going to stock this in ponds or whatever it is. He is going to increase. Now it is this experiment is done in his house itself, right? By using cement tanks. Suppose cement tanks one he is using means suppose in future he is using 3 or 4 or 5, 6, the earning will be high, right? So two things are happened in this. One is good return, and minimum investment is minimum, very minimum, and he started in small room only, right? Then the school students are trained the ornamental culture lead to stop concentration cell and phone television and avoid unwanted games. So suppose if it is started in a school, and students are the focused their attention only on this culture, and they will create uh, some research knowledge, right? He create a uh, yeah, atmosphere which is having research knowledge. Oral culture in the school leads to improve research knowledge and also develop entrepreneurship skills. So we have to thank this young mind for this cultivation.